Welcome back to activity 2 in the 2012 Walk and Talk examination. In activity 2, I'm now being asked to use database software, which will be Microsoft Access. It tells us 50 minutes. It says the InterAir database has 2 linked tables, airport and customer. So I need to open that. Go to resources, and I have the InterAir database. So I double click on it and I'll open it. And make sure you enable it as well. So you may have problems saving it. Okay. Angela has stored details of customers and their flight destinations in the customer table. Okay, so we'll load this up. And I will go to the design view, design. Just close this one. And this should be the same as this done here. So we have ID, which is text, which is unique name, title, text, initial, text, F name. Okay. I don't like F name. I'm going to change that to first name because it's much better, much clearer. And same with L name. I'm going to change that to last name because it's a bit clearer. Okay. Phone, dest, which is the destination. Let's just make that a bit clearer. Destination. There we go. Now, and it tells us the data types, the type of data we're going to include. The only one that's different is date, because that will store a date time, which will be the date of the flight. Okay? Now, I will close this. I'll say yes. And its first question says, Angela wants a data entry form for the customer table. Create the data entry form. Okay, so we'll start, select the table, create form wizard. We select the customer table and we move the fields all across the right hand side. So we've selected them all. Then we go next and next again. It says, what title do you want for the form? We'll say customer data entry form. Okay, and finish. Now I've now got my data entry form. It says have a suitable title. Okay, customer data entry form. Be clear and easy to use. Now what that means is I need to add some buttons to help with navigation. So I go to view, design view, and I can add in the footer another row, and I will add a button, and that's in form design tools and design, and I'm going to select the one with a rectangle with some X's. Click, select, and we have this little wizard. So I'm going to select record navigation, go to first record, next. I always like the text because it's easier. Next, finish. Choose again, last, text, finish, keep doing it until you have them all. Next, text, finish, choose another one, go to previous record, text, next, finish. Let's just move these around a bit so it's a lot easier to see. One there, one there, one there, one there. I'm going to select these. I'll go arrange and alignment top, spacing will be equal horizontal, so that they look the same. I'll add another 2, so design, another button, click down here. I will have record operations. So I'll add new record, text, finish. There we go. There's one. And I'll add another one. Record operations, I'll say delete, next, text, next, and finish. And I will say arrange. I'll say align to the bottom, spacing equal horizontal. Okay. Let's have a look at the question paper. Suitable title. Clear to easy to use, which I've got. Drop down list for one field. So a drop down list will be a choice between two options. Okay. And I think the easiest one to choose is for Mr. or Ms, which is this one up here. Okay. And I could change that by going to design. And on here, I want the drop down bots, which I want this one here, combo bots. So I'll click next to it. I then have a menu that appears. It says, I want the combo bots to get the values from another table. I will type the values in. So I select this one, next. And the options that I have are Mr. or Ms. So I put Mr. in the first, Ms. in the second, next. Remember the value for later use, but the next one says store the value in this field. So I click on this one and we choose the title field because that's what I want to link. So next and then finish. And what I should be able to do is I should be able to delete the label there and the field part here. Okay, just need to there. Actually, that's disappeared. Okay, so I just select the label. I can say title. There we go. It hasn't disappeared. Labels are those that you don't write in. Text boxes are those that you do, which are these. Okay, so there's my drop-down menu. Go back to the PDF. Save the entry form as DB1. So I right-click, save. I have to say can't see it, so I choose the drop-down here. I want all access objects. There's customize there. I don't want to call that, so I right-click, rename DB1. Okay, so it does come out right. There it says take a screenshot of the data entry form. So I load this up. There's my data entry form. Go to start, snipping tool, and I can then select the data entry form. Okay, that's taken a copy of it. It then says, open a new Word document. So open a new Word document, like so. Enter task DB1 and your name in the footer. So I go to insert, header footer, and I write task DB1 in one side. We don't need this one, and we can put my name on the other side. And it tells us, paste the screenshot into DB1. So I Control V, there we go, paste. Save the word process document as task DB1, do not print. Save as, browse, desktop to the resource file, and I'm going to say task DB1 and save. Now it tells us a customer is to be added to the database. Miss Jenny Bartholomew, her details are Miss Jenny Bartholomew, and the rest of the details here. Enter the detail into the customer table. Sort the customer table in ascending order of date. So let's go back to the database. I will close the form. Customer, here we go. And I will just scroll down and I want to enter this new record. Let's just pin this to the side. So over here, BARJ6 is the ID. She's female, so it is Ms. Initial, she's called Jenny, so that's J. And her first name is Jenny. Her last name is Bartholomew. Get it right when you type it in. Phone number 00, we can see spaces in there. 441-924 686 867. Going along. What other fields? We've got destination is Doha, which the initials are DOH there. And on the 3rd of August 2012. Now this is important, what the date order is. In this format it goes day, month, year. If on your computer it says month, day, year, then you'll have to write I think it's 08/03/2012. In this case it's just 03/08/2012. Okay? It says sort the customer table in ascending order of date. So I click on the arrow. Ascending order goes from oldest to newest, like so. Then it says copy and paste the customer table into Task2a. So the thing is, I can see some of these fields I cannot see the data. So I click on the top. And I just move between the field headings where I've got this line with 2 arrows, double click, and that makes it all visible. I then copy it, Control C, go to Task2a at the bottom, Control V, and I paste it in. Okay, like so. So I can see all the data. All the data is visible. If you want to be clever, so you've not got that split, just go Insert, Page, Page Break, and then you've got all the information on one page. Okay. Something I just forgot to do there was actually to sort it. Oh no, I have sorted it. I remember now. Always check as you go along. Print Task2a on one side of A4. I made a mistake there, so I need to have all this on one side of A4. So actually, all this needs to be one side, so I can make this smaller. Okay. Quite difficult. Let's just center that. Okay. There we go. So you just make that smaller, one side of A4, as it says. And you just save it. File, save, and then it does say print, file, save, and then file, print. Okay, I will close that one. And I will stop there in this episode.